What's up, Bobby? I'm back, and today is a new episode of Mando Behind the Mask, and we're already on episode 6. So you know the deal. Today there's gonna be massive spoiler alert, and this episode was just pure emotion, and a lot had happened in this episode. So sit back, relax, and you know the drill that there's gonna be spoiler and a lot of connecting and breakdown and my review of the episode. So today I have a special that introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Adam from the From a Certain Point of View podcast. Really looking forward. Thank you for having me on, Bob. It's going to be a lot of fun breaking down chapter 14.
No problem. So what did you think about the episodes?
This might be my favorite episode this season, and I was expecting going in, kind of one of those travel episodes that we heard last in chapter 13. The Jedi that they were going to be heading to Tython. So I kind of thought that they'd just kind of start moseying their way to Tython. I thought that they would kind of get interrupted on the way. We kind of have one of those types of episodes where where they're on their way somewhere, but something happens on the way, and they have to deal with that first. But that's not what happened at all. They got to Tython pretty quick, and then things went down from there. It's a pretty short episode, but those 30 minutes are just jam packed with so many good things. Well, what do you think about it?
Like the episode was just pure of emotion in
Yeah,
just involving a lot of in development involving the baby, and I like there were so many moments in this episode you really felt for the baby, and there was so much moment with Mandalorian. He didn't want to lose the baby and have a Jedi train the baby.
yeah, yeah. I would agree.
Yeah, but like also at the same time, this episode didn't feel like an episode shit. It felt like it's the finale because that ending felt like it was a big cliffhanger
Yeah.
that and I did. It did the final episode. Was it supposed to be a final episode? Because it looked like it was the
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah.
was it was very like last episode type thing.
Yeah, I understand that for sure. And I was kind of expecting. So what happened to Grogu there at the end, getting kidnapped? I was kind of expecting that. Not this episode though. I was thinking that that was going to happen, like you said, for a finale, or and we'd have to wait until season 3 to see what happens to him. But no, they went right there, and that happened this episode. I was surprised by that, but yeah.
No, but like
Now,
also yeah, also what was interesting was that with that ending when Martini said, "Oh, call Dr. Protein,
hmm
I have the baby."
yeah,
To
right.
and it said, I thought that the baby should have enough blood, and if they do more DNA test, they will kill him.
Yeah, we're gonna find out about that because I don't know how much Moff Gideon kind of cares about those consequences. He's obviously got his own motivations, and like you said in season 1, you can kind of trust him up to the point where he wants what he wants, and then he's gonna get it. So, um, but the child's definitely in danger there, no question about that, and. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where we go from here. We still have 2 more episodes, and I don't know where we're gonna go from here in 2 episodes. This episode really kind of blew out my expectations in a good way.
No,
So
like that, like the ending, like this whole, like after what episode, I was really upset at it. Oh, meeting baby a lot. Like I would like that. I hope it will
yeah,
kill the baby. I want the new episode right now. But the thing that really I was very happy about was the Dark Saber. When Martini brought the Dark Saber, I said, "Oh no, are we going to the Dark Saber now? We're finally heading to the thing that what I was more excited about." And then when Baby Yoda saw me, he was very attracted to it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna ask. I know you're a pretty big Baby Yoda fan. You doing okay? You hanging in there?
Like, no, I'm really not. I'm an emotional wreck. I don't like. I mean, after that episode, I mean, I have to wait until Friday. It's painful. It's like I don't know what's gonna happen to the baby. It's like you connect with it. You connect with a character, and like it's very scary on I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
It's like my whole threat level went up. I don't know what that happened to the baby next.
Yeah. I'm feeling you there. If it puts you at ease at all, I don't think that they would ever harm the child. I mean, I think the child is really a storytelling device for Star Wars going far into the future. I think Baby Yoda is gonna, I think Grogu is gonna be around for a long time. And now you got Boba Fett and you got Fennec Shand that are kind of joining the team and making sure that Grogu is going to be safe. So I think even though he's in danger right now, I think he's still in pretty good hands.
True, you do that a point. That eats my threat level a little bit.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, no, but at the same time, do you get the feeling that the baby is talking, that the road to is talking to Mandalorian in because you could hear that there were two different voices. There is the little ghetto he make, and then there's a drunk, like the moaning sound or a drunk that he makes.
Yeah, I think he's trying to talk to Mando. I don't. Mando, I don't think understands him. But I mean, I think that Grogu is he's definitely more vocal this season than he was last season. I think, and even that first scene with Mando and Grogu, where Mando's kind of almost teasing him with that silver knob, and he's kind of egging him on. Kind of using his name and saying Grogu and getting Grogu to respond to him. He seems to be as entertained by those Grogu sounds as all the fans are. So yeah, I mean, I think Grogu is definitely more vocal and talking. I don't think that Mando, really understands him. It took Ahsoka to kind of hear his thoughts and understand him.
Do you think in the next episode we're gonna get a flat path of what happened in the Jedi Temple
Mm.
during when Anakin was killing all the younglings?
I don't think that we'll get that this season. Uh, I think that maybe one day. I'm not totally sold that we'll get that like flashback scene. But I think if we do get that, I think that would come in a subsequent season. I don't think that we'll see it this season.
Yeah, because like when all of us found out about that, all of us were threatening on how was the baby alive back then, and where did
Hmm.
he and who took the baby, and who's gonna save him, and
Right,
be the trainer of him.
right, yeah, yeah. Those are all big questions about who saved him from the temple, who's going to train him. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of theories floating out there. I don't know. I'm kind of the mind that whoever's going to train him, I think that's a character that maybe we don't know yet. I think that's another one of those new characters. We heard when Sasha Banks was brought on to the series, and everyone said that she was going to be playing Sabine Wren, and then we found out she was part of the cast, but she's not Sabine Wren. So I kind of like in that vein where we all thought it was going to be Sabine Wren, but it actually ended up being a brand new character. I think that whoever hears Grogu's call there, I think that might be a new character also.
And do you think that character gonna come on in the final episode?
I think that's probably honestly, I think that's probably a good bet. I think that whoever answers that call coming in kind of like the last second maybe to save the day, and I think that's probably a good bet that whoever it is shows up in chapter 16.
I truly feel like, in my opinion, the Deadeye is gonna be Edward Brittle, because Edward is force sensitive, and so I really feel like he's going to train the baby.
Yeah. So my thing about Ezra is I feel that that kind of cheapens what happens in Rebels, because we're still searching for Ezra, and we don't know where he is, where he's been. Uh, and to have him just kind of show up in this season, and just kind of walk in and say, "Hey, I'm back. I'm Ezra. I'll train him." I don't like that as much. I personally would hope that they save Ezra for it. I'm pretty much sold on the fact that we're going to be getting a standalone, oh, not standalone, a spin-off of an Ahsoka live action series. I think Rosario Dawson's going to be back in that role for her own series as Ahsoka. And I think that her line last week about Thrawn is telling us what's going to happen in that series. I think she's going to be going off searching for Thrawn, searching for Ezra. So I would rather Ezra be saved for the Ahsoka series and have somebody else step in to do the training of Grogu.
Like you do that a point, but like who to be the perfect trainer for him? Like, like everybody keep saying Edward, then people said it's Luke, and then somebody
Yeah,
said,
I'm not sold on Luke either. I mean, Luke for me is troublesome because if Luke steps in for this, then you would have to think that Grogu would end up going with Luke to a temple, right?
yeah.
Uh, but we know what happens to Luke's temple. It gets burned and the students are killed. So does that mean that Grogu has to somehow escape a second purge, or is he killed in Luke's temple? That type of thing. So for me, Luke is problematic. I already mentioned why Ezra I don't think is a great idea. Cal Kestis is a little bit interesting for me from Jedi Fallen Order because he's out there. Well, we would assume he's out there too because we've had one game with him so far, and he, spoiler warning, he survives that game. But also, his mission in that game is to find force sensitive children, a list of force sensitive children, anyway, um, with the hopes of restarting the Jedi Order. So him happening upon a call from this force sensitive child, that kind of ties into his mission in that game. So for me, Cal Kestis is a very interesting idea. And you can also do that in live action, and I'm kind of blanking on the actor's name that played Cal Kestis, Monaghan, uh, Cameron Monaghan. Um, Bringing him in to do a live action Cal Kestis makes sense. So I think that one, as far as characters that we know, I think Cal Kestis is probably a pretty good bet. But my money is still kind of on someone that we don't know yet,
True,
a brand new character.
yeah, like to be honest, like all we know it's from the fourth episode, but we really don't know anything else on what really gonna happen during the last two episodes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's crazy. We have no idea. We haven't seen footage from any of these uh, last couple episodes in trailers or anything like that. This is all new territory for the next couple episodes, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a roller coaster
Yeah.
of emotion, and then also there's a I think there was a connection with the butterfly that Baby Yoda was attracted to.
Yeah. Yeah, butterflies have actually appeared. Blue butterflies have appeared a few times in Star Wars. I was doing some research on that this weekend because we see those with Baby Yoda. I know they've been recently kind of connected to Ben Solo because of a YouTube cartoon that Star Wars did, I think, on their kids' channel, where there was blue butterflies in that. However, blue butterflies have actually appeared for a little while, even in Clone Wars and some Vader comics and things of that nature. I think they're kind of tied to the Force somehow. I think that they're kind of showing up as almost like this symbol or this representation that the Force is, at work in some method, or the something is stirring in the Force, and I think that those butterflies are a symbol of the Force, more or less.
What do you think the next episode gonna be? Because
Hmm.
after next week episode it's a finale. Though, where do you think this show is heading now?
Yeah, so I had an idea before all this. Like I said, this episode really blew up my expectations in the best way possible. I mean, Mando's looking for Miggs Mayfeld, so we're gonna be on our, Mando's gonna be on his way, I think, to find Miggs Mayfeld. Um, Seems like he may have recruited Cara Dune because she doesn't seem too happy that anybody's messing with the kid, you know. So she might be on board, even though she says she has some duties and responsibilities now that she's, working with the New Republic officially. So I think next episode we're really looking at finding out where Miggs Mayfeld is and getting him on board to do whatever he does to help Mando locate Grogu. Um, so to go back, Miggs is one of the characters played by Bill Burr from season one in chapter six, The Prisoner, and so we're going to meet up with Bill Burr again, I believe, and see how he can help. So um, from there, I don't know. I mean, this is kind of like the setup episode for the finale. Kind of like how last season we went back to Navarro, and we kind of left off with what was going to happen to the child and that, because he was picked up by the speeder bike scout troopers. So that was kind of our cliffhanger. Between this setup next to last episode and then the finale. So I think we're going to end up with some type of almost like a two-part show here. We have the first part leads up to the finale, kind of setting everything up. So we're probably going to have some type of obviously cliffhanger to get us into the finale. Yeah, but other than that, it's tough to guess right now. It's hard to see where this is going, and I mean that in a good way. It's going to be fun. Like I said before, it's going to be fun to see where we end up.
I have a feeling that in that tweet episode, and you can DM me in the after that tweet episode. I have a feeling that a Shota or a Jedi is gonna come in, and in that finale, you're gonna see a whole big lightsaber battle, like a whole 15 to 30 minute lightsaber battle between Martinian and somebody, because Don Ted Petito said there's gonna be like a lightsaber battle between somebody.
Okay. Yeah. There's definitely going to be some lightsaber. I mean, Giancarlo Esposito in an interview a little while ago talked about how he's had some pretty amazing lightsaber fight this season. So I mean, that's a good bet. As far as who it's with, I think it's. I don't think it's. I think that's a good idea. Whoever is going to hear Grogu's call kind of steps in. There might be some lightsaber action there. Remember that Mando also has a Beskar spear now, so he can actually kind of participate in that. Where he has that spear that can deflect and really, kind of go up against lightsabers as well. So Mando could be involved in that with his Beskar spear. But yeah, having that Jedi step in for the finale, chapter 16, I think that makes a lot of sense.
But Mandalorian don't want to give away don't want to give the baby to a Deadeye. Um, but
Yeah, yeah, he's that beginning scene. That's really him trying to even convince himself that he has to part with Grogu because like you said, he doesn't want to do that. I think he's got some. Ahsoka had mentioned that Grogu has some attachment issues with Mando. I think it works both ways. I think Mando's very attached to the kid now too.
yeah, because I'm like, this week I did a job for a movie website to movie note and review. So I wrote a whole post about no they haven't been posted yet. I'm still editing in it, trying to see what it can put in about how Mando and Baby Yoda is like a father and son relationship.
Yeah, yeah, good point.
Yeah, because
Um,
yeah,
I was going to ask, do you think that we'll see Bo-Katan again this season? Katie
like
Sackhoff?
uh, like uh, like I can't see her coming back. Like like I did
Oh,
see,
really?
I can't see her coming back. But what it do see is I do see another cliffhanger in the finale. I do
Oh, yeah, for sure. Right.
Yeah, I see like a big cliffhanger, but I don't know because like with Baby Yoda getting kidnapped in this episode, I thought that was gonna be the cliffhanger in the last
Yeah,
episode.
I did too. I'm right with you. I thought that was 100% same thing.
Yeah, but like it did happen right away though.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the cliffhanger gonna leave us in the finale?
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's like if, like, I'm 100% like you. I thought that was going to be the cliffhanger. The Baby Yoda was going to end up kidnapped at the end of season two, and we'd have to wait. They must have something. I mean, I can't imagine what would be bigger than that, but it has to be, right?
Yeah, because like every connection that I've been hearing from people is that we're gonna get a Jedi at the cliffhanger of the final episode, a Sota was gonna come in the final episode, and that baby was gonna get kidnapped in the cliffhanger of the final episode. That's the three things that people been talking about with the cliffhanger. But in my opinion here, I really feel like in the final episode of the cliffhanger Mob Gideon is going to surrender and going to work with Mandalorian. That's what I think gonna happen
Okay.
because the Mandalorian is setting up something big, but we don't know how big it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I actually think I think we could see Bo-Katan again. Remember, she's looking for that dark saber. We know Gideon has it, so I mean, I could see Bo-Katan showing up for that reason. I actually thought I was surprised that Mando's looking for Miggs Mayfeld at all. I thought him running into Bo-Katan, finding that Mandalorian. I thought that maybe he would go for her to help him with this, but he's going for Miggs for whatever reason. So um, I don't know. I think we could see Bo Katan. I think she'll show up in the show again. It might not be this season, but I wouldn't be surprised if she shows up even for the finale.
The only thing I was disappointed with the episode was that it was too short. I wanted it to expand on the dark table and him putting the baby to sleep. That I wanted to smack my whole TV in half. Because I was so upset at it. No, why you leaving it? Why you leaving us like this? You're making me wait.
Yeah,
I'm over here trying, and also I tried for two episodes straight.
yeah,
With Lonnie the baby Pat, and now with
hmm,
baby Denny kidnapped. What's gonna
yeah,
happen next?
yeah,
It's like you're playing with my emotions here.
yeah, yeah, for sure. It keeps you coming back week after week, though, doesn't it? That's
It
that's
keep
that's their goal.
it keep me coming back, and then also I'm a big Your Money Baby Yoda fan, so
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
so on in during the last episode, I'm gonna be having a really better surprise myself with doing something very big for Baby Yoda con because
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, because this time around it said I want to make it bigger. I just don't want to make it a one event. I want to
Hmm.
make it 10 times bigger, and I want to change the name of the event a little bit, so so people will know that now it's official. We know who the baby is.
Right, right.
Yeah, because but I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah,
It just like with last week's episode, it was just like it was very painful to see and hear about the baby Pat, and you just felt really sad for the baby, and you
yeah, yeah.
didn't and that one part where Ahsoka and Baby Yoda were in the moonlight, and when the baby hold his hand
No, yeah.
up, I said, "Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. I can't. Like
Too much emotion.
did it so beautiful, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
I need to leave. Did need to win an award. Whoever did it need to win an award. I need to have an interview with the people who did Baby Yoda. Get them on my YouTube channel and tell them how appreciative I am of them, and how you really saved my life and did to you and really did baby to life.
Right, right.
It does
Yeah.
it does that this baby had brought so many different emotions. And do you think the baby gonna talk this season or no?
I thought so. Like at the beginning of the season, I was pretty sold that I thought we were going to hear some type of word or something from him this season. Um, and there's still 2 episodes left here. I think that there's plenty of time for that. I would love to hear it. I mean, like I said before, he's been more vocal. I think we're getting there. I hope it's this season. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they save that for next season or maybe even beyond that. But I hope so. I hope so.
I really would like an episode of then, of my other favorite character, Frog Lady. I love that character. With the scene with him holding the baby and
Uh-huh.
her husband being babysitter. I said, I need that relationship to happen. And then that everybody said, oh, we don't like the Frog Lady. She's the worst character. I said, no, she's not. That character was so good. We need to see more. We need to see more of her.
Yeah, and they got 2 episodes out of her. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we to have like an episode of the baby Mandalorian doing like the side mission of trying to of doing the side mission and meeting Fraud Lady. Then I think that would be good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Frog Lady would tie back in. I mean, remember she's on Trask now, and it'd be I don't know how she would catch up to Mando, wherever they're heading. But yeah, I know you're not alone in that. I think a lot of people would like to see Frog Lady again in some capacity. So you never know. We all wanted to see, fans started clamoring for Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, and we ended up getting that. Fans clamored for more Clone Wars, and we ended up getting season 7 of that. So it seems like Lucasfilm hears what people want, and people if we're really jumping on the Frog Lady bandwagon, I think you might see her again somewhere.
Like to be honest, I just felt like having Mandalorian coming to the mix, it made the fan more appreciative and not tactic.
Yeah, I agree.
But the only now it's getting tactic due to the talent to play Kara.
Right, right. Yeah, Gina Carano.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people are like heated about her and everything like that. It's just a character. Like
Hmm.
can we not criticize the character because it does a character. We need to appreciate the show for what it is.
Right, right. Yeah, I would agree with you. I'm right there with you on that one for sure.
I'm not here for her. I'm here for the baby. Her character is good,
Yeah,
but
yeah, right.
the
Yep,
baby,
I'm here. Yep,
the baby is important.
yep. I'm right there with you. You know, I'm here for the show. I'm here for the story. I'm here for, what happens to these characters, and outside of that, um, I'm watching because I care about these characters.
Yeah, like I have to say, with Mandalorian, it actually like with me, I totally enjoyed the show, and like this show had to blow me out of the water. Everything it began, and see the baby, that like made me happy. And see Mandalorian show made me happy as well. Though I'm really excited to know what's gonna happen next, and having you
Yep.
on to talk about it because you know we did to do that episode. I want to bring people on to talk about it and break it down so I'm not alone because with the episode with Danny Nets, I'm gonna be talking to him by myself. So having people come on and talk about it with me and who love the show and who love Star Wars, it gonna help.
Yeah, yeah. I'm right there with you. I totally agree.
Yeah, but like, but like, but are you gonna do anything for the final episode? Or are you gonna like do a breakdown on you or your
Oh
channel?
yeah, yeah. We've been go every week. We talk about talk about the episode. So yeah, we'll definitely be talking about the finale. Josh and I just recorded a brand new episode for our show. That was about an hour and a half, or 2 hours ago. And we spent a good half hour talking about the tragedy as well. So yeah,
Man,
we'll definitely be covering it on our show for sure.
I know that for the final episode, I'm gonna have like this big 58-minute video I'm doing. That's gonna be like a big video that that talking about the finale and having this party come on and stuff like that. So that's gonna be a really exciting video.
Yeah, yeah. Everything the rest of this season is going to be exciting because we've said it so many times. We just don't know what's happening next, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing to
Yeah, but like also at the same time, it's like I have to wait tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday. Friday night. That's when I watch the episode. So I have to wait all those days to see if the baby is safe. How do I contain myself and I have a nervous breakdown on if this baby gonna be okay? If this baby gonna be okay or not?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just going to be a couple stressful episodes, especially for huge Baby Yoda fans like yourself, which
Yeah,
everyone is. Everyone's a big Baby Yoda fan.
it's like how do I contain myself and
Hmm.
and not feel sad.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be a test of strength and fortitude and emotional stability for the next
I
couple
need
weeks.
Matt Toyota to come in and and teach me how to retain my threat and not feel threat about if the baby Yoda doesn't not be okay or not.
Yeah,
But now before we wrap it up today, what can tell us where we can find you. What can we
sure.
expect from your YouTube from your podcast and from you and your co-host
Yep.
YouTube.
Yeah, sure. So you can find us, like you said, on YouTube. We put some of our or most of our podcast segments on YouTube. We're also branching out into some other stuff there too. So you can find that on YouTube is from a certain point of view, just like the podcast name. And then, really for everything, the best place to find us is our website, from a certain point of view.com. From there, there's links for everything there, from, for our YouTube channel, for, we have a Discord server, which is a lot of fun, where we hang out with, listeners and friends in Discord. Uh, So really, the website's the best place to go for everything to find us and what we're up to. So from a certain point of view.com, we're also on Twitter, pretty active there, and that's a certain POV pod.
And also they're on Instagram as well. So
Yep,
please,
yep, yep.
so
We're there too. Same as Twitter, certain POV pod for both of those. Yeah. So Instagram and Twitter, you can find us both of those places.
yeah, so please follow them. And I really appreciate you coming on and
Oh no,
and
thank you for having me on. I love coming on your channel here. You got a great channel, wonderful positive attitude over here, and I'm very appreciative anytime you ask me to
and
come
you
on.
and
So
you
thank you.
and you're the fourth person who um
That is true.
you're
That
the
is true.
fourth person I actually communicated with to be my fourth guest on my YouTube channel. So
I'm honored for that. I wear that with a badge of pride,
yeah,
for
so
sure.
like you really boost my confidence on bringing more people
Oh,
and
good, good.
to the
And I know
you.
you've been doing a lot of crossovers lately. You're killing it on crossovers now.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna be helping somebody create their own YouTube channel. You can
Oh,
see,
nice, nice.
yeah, and so so now,
Congratulations.
thank you. So now I'm trying to find more people, and the next post that I wanna have on my channel, but I don't think that ever gonna happen. It's Mort Hamill.
That would, hey, we all have goals. So if Mark Hamill is a goal, then I think Mark Hamill is a goal for all of us.
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah, shoot for it, man.
but thank you so much for coming on.
No, you're welcome. Thank you for having me. It was a
No
great time.
problem.